Welcome to DevFest Brunei 2020. And today, meet Mariam Aslam, a passionate software QA engineer and founder of Testify QA Society PK and Women QA, a community that provides software testing and automated testing training. She is also a BIT graduate from Yemen and was recently selected as first female GDE in Pakistan for Firebase. Mariam will be giving a detailed talk on Firebase Crashlytics at DevFest Brunei 2020. And now I'm going to pass the presentation to her. You can start.
Okay, great. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the introduction, Mahmoud. It was really nice of you. My name is Mariam Aslam, and today we will be talking about Crashlytics, and I will start sharing my screen so we can see our agenda and discuss in detail. Yeah, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, great. Okay, so as you guys know, our today's topic is Firebase Crashlytics, and we will be discussing that in detail. Okay, a little bit about my introduction. My name is Mariam Aslam. I am working at Teradata as testing consultant. I am a Google developer expert for Firebase category. I run two communities, Women in QA and Quality Assurance Society Pakistan. Basically, here we train people on, quality assurance training. It is manual testing, automated testing. So it is sort of same, concept what GDG is doing, but we are doing at a really smaller level. Um, if you guys have any question in future or anything related to GDE part or anything related to Firebase, you guys can always reach out to me at my email. I'm always available there. And let's get started about the history of Crashlytics. What was Crashlytics, how it started, and what it has become now. So basically, Crashlytics was founded in 2011 by two entrepreneurs, and basically Crashlytics was a tool that helps collecting, analyzing, organizing app crash reports. So that was the basic concept of it, and of course it was really helpful for the uh, users, for the customers, for the developers overall. So in January 2013, Google acquired Crashlytics over $100 million. And then of course it was there and they was working on the same thing. It was helping collect crash reports. It was organizing data. You can also upload your builds on it. And then in January 2017, Google acquired Crashlytics. After acquisition, Crashlytics became a part of a Firebase platform. So the big concept, what is Firebase? Basically, Firebase is a tool powered by Google that helps you, build a better app, that helps you deliver quality app, and that helps you grow your businesses. So basically, it is, you can say, one product that consists of everything. If you are a startup or even if you are an enterprise, if you integrate Firebase in your mobile application or web application or gaming application, it would be really helpful for you in different ways. So let's discuss how it can be helpful for you guys. So for example, as I just said, that Firebase helps you in building better apps. How does it help you in building better app? It has cloud firestore that syncs your data in real time, and even if you're online, your data is synced to cloud firestore. For example, if you have integrated text messages in your you want to send your text messages or any of your important data of your related to your app to cloud firestore, what you can do is you can integrate that in your app. And even when you are offline, you're not connected to the internet, um, what will be done is that uh, the data will be saved in the app cache. Once you're back online, the data will be synced to the cloud firestore. And then of course we have Firebase ML. This is for mobile apps. You can do text recognition, something related to VR, AR. So that is about Firebase ML. And then we have cloud function. You run mobile backend code without managing backend servers. And then we have authentication. You can make login process easy for your users by signing up through Gmail, by signing up through Twitter or Facebook or whatsoever your business use cases. And then, for example, if you have a static website, for example, you're a blogger and you want to host your website, you can also do that on Firebase for free. And then we have Cloud Firestore. Here you are, saving your files or storing your files at Google server. And then we have real-time database that stores and syncs your data in literally in milliseconds. So we will be more focusing on improving app quality, which is more focused on Crashlytics. So basically, Crashlytics is a tool that prioritize and fix issues with power, real-time crash reporting. So we will be discussing Crashlytics in details. And then we have performance monitoring, we have test lab, we have app distribution, and then we will move forward to grow your business. In grow your business, you have in-app messaging. For example, if you want to enable in-app messaging on Android and or iOS, you can enable this feature in your app, and then of course you can send push notifications, etc. And then of course you have Google Analytics that gives you unlimited analytics. And then we have prediction, smart user segmentation based on predicted behavior. So for example, what you should be showing to your customer next, what are they expecting from you. And then we have A/B testing. For example, you have built two version of the applications to design, and you're not quite sure that which will be accepted more by the customers. So you can do a sort of A/B testing, and then the one you find is the customer has used more or has more percentage showing in your A/B testing dashboard. You can finalize that design. And then we have cloud messaging that send targeted messages and notifications. We have remote configuration that modify your app without deploying a new version. And we have dynamic links. For example, you want to nowadays we get text messages, or on Facebook we see ads. When you click on the ad, it asks you to install an application or redirects you towards an app. That is basically dynamic links, that you are uh, m- moving the traffics from web to mobile apps, or moving the traffics from mobile app to web, or for example moving the traffic from text messages. You can drive your traffic anywhere to web application or mobile application. Okay, now let's talk about what is Firebase Crashlytics. Firebase Crashlytics is a lightweight real-time crash reporter that helps you track, prioritize, and fix stability issues to improve your app quality. And Crashlytics save your troubleshooting time by intelligently grouping crashes and highlighting the circumstances that lead up to them. We will talk about some key capabilities of Firebase Crashlytics and how we have curated crash reports. So for example, when some kind of crashes occurred in your application, you will get the crash details in the textual form, and then it will highlight the severity of the issue. And then of course you can perform cause analysis really fast. So basically Crashlytics is really important to be integrated in the um, in the development phase. For example, if the QA team is testing something and they find out some kind of issues that are not reproducible, or there are some crashes that are not reproducible, and that does happen in many scenarios. The application crashes suddenly, but you are not able to understand what are the steps or how can you reproduce that issue, but that crash does occurs time by time. So basically this is where Firebase Crashlytics helps you. It literally tells you when the where the application crashed, and even it mentioned for you the code line number where there was an issue due to which the application crashed. Okay, and then we have codes for the common crashes. For example, Crashlytic offers crash insight, helps tips that highlight common stability. So basically, it provides you insights, as I've just discussed right now. You can also go to the in your Crashlytics portal. You can also go in the user journey. It basically tells you the exact step what the user were performing. Like for example, user logged in, user went to the settings section, user logged out, and then for example user tapped on home page or something, and then application crashed. So basically it tells you each and every step. That is called user journey. Okay, and then we have integrated with analytics. This is something really great. For example, you can capture your Crashlytic app errors with the app exception. So basically, in your analytics, dashboard, you can see when the application crash, event will be logged with something called as app underscore exceptions. So whatever crashes that occurred there, you can track them down from there. And then we have real-time alerts. So, for example, if the crashed right now, if the application was crashed now, you will instantly get a notification for it. Okay, let's now talk about how can you implement, Firebase Crashlytics into your mobile applications. So it is quite easy. Basically, you will connect your app. So basically, you will start adding Firebase to your app and Firebase console, and then integrate the SDK. Of course, if you're a mobile developer, this should not be an issue for you. This is a little bit a different part, or you can say complicated part. If you guys have knowledge of how to integrate SDK, so it will be quite easy for you guys. So what you can do is, add the Crashlytics SDK via hookup pods or the griddle, and Crashlytics starts collecting, reports. And then of course you can check reports in the Firebase console, and Crashlytics can capture your app errors as app exception events in analytics, something that we have really discussed right now. Okay, so how can you track crash with analytics data? So I will just explain a little bit about it, and I've also attached a screenshot for that. We are going to open our project from the console. We will select Crashlytics from the side panel, and on the bottom half of the screen you'll see the list of issues that that has occurred. Click on one of the issues, and then you will be presented with this track trace tab open, and then you can switch towards the logs tab, which I just explained is user journey. So that's about it. For example, this is the screen of Firebase Crashlytics. So as you can see that this crash was occurred in iOS 11. Okay, and what you can do is, once you click on this issue, it will show you the details, like where it crashed. Like as I just told you guys, it tells you the line where the code crashed, line 75. And then in details you can also get other stuff that are user journey and more details regarding it. So it tells you how many times did the crash occur, and what was the version, and what was the count of the crash, and how many user faced this crash. So a lot of details here, and it's really helpful. Okay, so here we will talk about the other, tools that will help you improve the quality with the Firebase. So as I have discussed about Crashlytics, we already know that Firebase Crashlytics helps you prioritize and fix issues, stability issues faster. And then we have Firebase Monitoring app. Basically, for example, you want to track the, performance of your application. You want to see that. Um, Either your application is performing right on specific use cases, or for example you want to check what if there are so many users who have logged into your app, and now what will happen. Each and every of these details you can find in Firebase performance monitoring. For example, you worked on everything but you didn't focus on the performance part. For example, you have made some campaign, some kind of ad in your application, that for example if you log in to the app in specific these hours, you will get some discount, or you will get something for free. So of course at that time a lot of people will start logging in. So if a lot of people will start logging in, of course there will be a load on your server. So in that scenario, you can always track on Firebase performance monitoring that what was the load of the users, and how did your application handle that. Everything detail related to the performance can be monitored here. And then we have Firebase Test Lab. This is something really amazing, but this is not free. Basically, as you guys know, Firebase is free for up to 5 projects. For example, you are working on different 5 projects. You can integrate that in your Firebase console for free for 5 projects only. And then if you want some tools like Firebase Test Lab, these tools are paid, so you have to upgrade your plan. So a lot of things that we have discussed till now, they were free. Like Firebase Crashlytics is completely free. You don't need to, purchase anything for that. So Firebase Test Lab, basically, for example, you have released a mobile application, Android and iOS for um, anything, whatever your business use case. For example, let's take an example of fintech application, but it is not possible for you to, test the application on every version, on every OS version, on every devices, because of course that's highly impossible that the company provides you all the mobile phones for testing or all the OS version. So basically this is where Firebase Test Lab plays the role. You can select the devices you want and you can select the OS versions you want. You can upload your APK and IPA, and then whatever error will be occurred there, that will be recorded in the test lab, and of course the screenshot will be taken. And then if you have integrated any tool with that, any bug reporting tool, let's take an example of Jira. If you have integrated Jira with that, with a Firebase test lab, and if you have integrated it, once the if there is any issue faced, that will be when the screenshot will be taken and the details will be gathered, it will be automatically logged in Jira. So that basically that depends on you, on your business use case. It's not mandatory. It depends on your company where you are working, if they're using any extensions with Firebase or not. And then we have app distribution. This is something really, really amazing. And I personally really love, app distribution. So in most of the scenarios, what happen is the development team, they come to the QA team, they share the build manually, or they will ask you, please give me your device, we can put the build in your phone. Or what they will do is they will say you, we will share the APK through email, or they share it through some communication channel, which is highly wrong, and it is unlikely, because when you want to trace down something in future, it is not possible, because after a while, of course, the APK that is shared to you through email or communication channel, it get expired or it doesn't get downloads. So that is not the right approach. So Firebase app distribution, what it does is, once you integrate it in your mobile app, you can install app distribution. It's just from Firebase console. So basically, whenever you are going to release any version of the application, the latest version will be available in your mobile phone, and you will get a notification for it, that for example, your version 1.1 is ready to test. You can click on that version. For example, if you have multiple environments as well, for the QA team you have dev environment to QA environment, and for the business team or for the QA management team you have UAT environment. You can also divide these in different segments like QA and UAT environment, and you want to send the QA build to the only QA team, but whereas the UAT build you can send it to the business team, to the QA management. So like according to your use case, you can customize it and send notifications and send the bill to the users that you want to send up. And it's quite easy. By in Firebase console, you are just going to enter the email of that person, and then of course right away they will get the notification when the new APK or IPA is uploaded. And of course, one really plus point of app distribution is, for example, in version 1.0, the application was working perfectly fine. Even in 1.1, the application was working fine. But in version 1.2, something happened in the application that it stopped working, or it crashed, or maybe some issue happened. Some issue occurred that was not happening earlier. And of course, sometime if you are really near production release, the management asks for justification that how did this issue occur. Now you can always download older versions from app distribution and go through that versions, and always find if these bugs were occurring earlier or not. Or for example, if the earlier version were more stable, you can take that version and release that version. And I think that's about it. Thank you.